go ask if it's theirs
Yeah.
in the house. One of these two houses. Hi there. We were wondering if the Border Patrol car that's out there, is that yours?
Who are you?
My name's Jeff. I work with Video the Vote here in Tucson. Is the Border Patrol truck yours?
Yes, it is.
Well, we're a little bit concerned about its proximity to the polling place. Since there's like an entrance right here, it's like the only place to get into the polling place. Would it be possible for you to like move it a little bit further away from the entrance?
All right.
We
I
received
already
a
had the police come
complaint
here.
about it.
That's where I always park it. I'll pull in my driveway. I'm not moving it out of here.
Where the police came out?
Yeah. Someone already reported that maybe it was an abandoned Border Patrol agent.
Ah.
The lieutenant was here about a half hour ago.
Well, I mean, I guess
And-
that would be better because then it would
And
look
what,
like it
what
wasn't.
impact do you think this has on an election?
Well, you know, people get nervous when they see Border Patrol cars around sometimes, you know.
Or any law enforcement vehicle near a polling place. It could be intimidating to voters.
I'll pull in my driveway, but I'm not driving it out of here.
Well, if that's what you're willing to do,
Uh,
then at least it's clear that it's
Are you the one that
associated
called the
with this,
police?
No.
And you're with who again?
Video the Vote?
Video the Vote.
Yeah. It's part of like an election protection organization.
This is an independent organization.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
nonpartisan. We're just documenting any irregularities at any of the polling places.
Oh.
And the only way to get into the polling place is this little entrance into the parking lot here.
Which I'm not blocking.
No, you're definitely not blocking it, that's true. But since it's not in anybody's driveway, it appears that it's just kind of like
It's where I always
parked
park
out there.
It's where I always
I
park
know,
it.
but people coming to
And
vote
I've already
don't know
discussed-
where you parked it.
I've already
If
discussed
you're
it with the
willing to
police.
move it into the into your driveway, I think
Actually,
that's
I was
great.
waiting for my wife. I was going to do that because I already offered to do that with the police.
Ah.
She says, "No, that's where you park there." I says, because when she pulled up, I thought maybe this has something to do with the
With the
election. So
Probably.
I offered to do that, and she says, "No, you don't have to do that." But I was waiting for my wife to drive home so she can pull in the garage, and I was going to pull in the driveway.
Mm-hmm.
But the reason is, I said, "What time do polls close?" I thought they closed at 7.
They close at 7. It's
She
true,
thought-
there's only another hour.
She thought they closed at 6.
Oh, no, they close at 7.
And this was less than an hour ago. I talked to her,
Ah.
probably a half hour ago.
Yeah, and, you know, so there's an hour left. Some people will still be coming to the polls, get in
Yeah.
there at the last minute on their way home from work.
Well, I already voted,
Well, that's good.
and I don't know why anyone would be concerned about the Border Patrol unless they were illegal aliens, and they shouldn't be voting anyhow.
Well,
Correct.
I've been concerned from time to time about various law enforcement, and
Well,
you
then
know, I
that's
haven't been doing
that's a
anything
paranoia
wrong.
I can't deal with.
Well, that may be,
I have
but
30 years in law enforcement.
that's true. I mean, you know, whether it's paranoia or not, even paranoid people should have the right to vote, and shouldn't be.
They do have a right to vote, and I
shouldn't be
hope
subjected
and
to
I hope
sort of
everyone's
big-
voting today,
Once again,
regardless of who they're voting
sir,
for.
I mean, I think if you pull it into your driveway, that's a great solution. If you're willing to do that.
No. Who has complained to you?
I have
This
no
is
idea.
just this. No one has complained. This
We've
is just your
received-
concern.
No, we've received dispatches from the National Election Protection Organization. They receive calls from voters who have seen things in different polling places, and then they
Okay.
call us and they say, "Look, someone's concerned about this. Go out and try to get footage of it." So it's not just us. It's,
So you took footage of my Border Patrol vehicle out there?
well, we took footage of the situation.
Oh, ain't that nice? And what are you going to do with the footage?
Well, it goes on a website, and
Oh, it goes on the website.
people can do it.
So you want me to move my vehicle after the fact then?
Well,
not
like
after the
we've
fact
talked
of
about,
people
there's
voting.
only
I mean, if it was 8 o'clock at night, then you know we wouldn't be standing here. But it's 6 o'clock. There's still an hour left of voting. I mean,
Whatever. I'll move the vehicle.
okay.
thanks.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
But the police have already dealt with this.
Okay.
Okay, and I offered to move it, and she told me to keep it where it was.
I appreciate that.
And for the life of me, I don't know how it interferes with the voting process, because it's the last thing I would want to do.
Yeah. Well,
Okay, well, thanks for
thank you for
All right.
being overly cautious.